What's up? It's the Style Pilot. I'm back again, man. And guess what? It's really going down. Subscribe if you haven't. Okay, if you're watching this video, you're getting something from it. You heard? Comment if you have any questions about what we're talking about here today. And it takes only 2 seconds for you to scroll, get that mouse, scroll on down and bloop. Hit the like button or the subscribe button. But guys, as you can see from the title below, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, my top 5 Jordans of all time. Now when I say top 5 of all time, I'm talking about the shoes that I like, the shoes I grew up and had a taste for, the shoes that have sentimental value to me, the shoes that I think are just the most fire out of the ones that I have. Now there are a lot of shoes in my collection that we are not going to cover today that I really feel should be talked about. But when I thought about doing this video, I said, when I think about the shoes that I have, which ones are ones that I like, what shoes that I have would I miss if something happened to them? Okay. Now with most of these shoes, I have multiples of them. It's only not just one of them. I have multiples in other places other than my home, but because they're so valuable to me. But I like them so much. But guys, this is my opinion. Now some of you guys are like, oh, what the hell is that? Guys, this is what I like. Okay. Now I want you, if you're watching this video, tell me your top 5. I want to know. Okay. Maybe I have it. Maybe, hey, what's your top 5 of shoes that you don't have that you want? Maybe I have it. Maybe I'll do a video for it. All right. But anyway, guys, one thing too. The big thing about this situation is, with my shoe collection is, I wear a 13 and 14, which a lot of times it's really hard to find some of these shoes in these sizes. Now, like, it's really easy to get a size 9, size 10, size 11, 9.5, 10.5. Okay? Maybe even 12s at times, but a 13 or 14, a lot of times they have a size of a shoe, they got 113, 114, if they do have a 14. So for me to get some of the shoes that I have in my collection, man, is extremely hard. But let's get right into it. Now, these are in order. Okay? These shoes are in order of importance to me. Okay? Now, this shoe doesn't really count, but it's just here. And I know some of you guys probably haven't seen it, but this shoe doesn't really count. It has nothing to do with the collection. It's just sitting here, and I wore it this week, and I thought it was cool to show everybody. Black Grapes. I don't remember what year did they come out. Let's look real quick. Damn, where the tag at? Oh, they came out in 2013. Yeah, the stop production of them February 21st, 2013. And I got these joints real ashy or whatever, but yeah, I got these, so I just wanted to talk about that. All right, now honorable mention shoe, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I don't have an honorable mention shoe, do I? Oh yeah, no, yeah I do. This honorable mention shoe. This is the first shoe that I got, first Jordan that I ever got as a kid, and I got it like in the 90s. I think when they first started retroing these, they came back out with them again, and I got them. I didn't really understand the value, and I got them because they were available, and that was the shoe that was out at the time when my parents finally decided, or my mom finally decided that she was gonna start buying me name brand shoes. Okay, that actually cost money. And it is the C-Mid 3. Now this is from, what year is this from? This is from 2011. It's in pretty good condition. Now this is honorable mention shoe, so this is like, so this is kind of sentimental to me because this is the first shoe that I remember that my parents spent their money on getting me, and it was a retro, and I didn't even really know how to wear it then. I just kind of threw it on with anything that my mom that I wore to school. I think I was probably in the 5th grade at this time, but this shoe is from 2011, and I put some lace tips on them. You can see that it's cracking right here. It doesn't have Nike Air on the back, but I'm not one of those guys that really care about the Nike Air on the back and all that. What does the shoe look like? Does it look good? Is the leather decent on it? Pretty good, decent leather. I haven't worn these too many times, but I have a lot of different versions of these, different colorways. I love 3s, but honestly, my favorite 3 of all time is probably the white version of this. But this one is sentimental to me because it is the first shoe that my parents decided. Like, I was you know, not name brand, but I think my mom was buying me Nikes and stuff. But I was a little afraid. I probably could have gotten a pair of Jordans before these, but I was kind of afraid to ask my mom, like, yo, can you spend $100 on a shoe instead of 50, you know, on a pair of Air Max or something, Air Pegasus and all that stuff. So this is the first shoe that I ever got as a kid, a Jordan 3 Black Cement. All right, let's get into the top 5. All right, let's talk about this one. The next one is the Photo Blue Carolina Jordan 9. Guys, I cannot tell you, I don't even like 9s. Okay, like I'm not even really into Jordan 9s. One, mainly because the toe box right here, for some reason, it always peaches my pinky. But Jordan didn't play this year. But with these, guys, I'll be honest with you, I had a classmate, his name is Chris, when I was in, I think I was in the 4th grade when these came out. And Chris had these, and he was like a little itty bitty scrawny kid. I think he had some type of like disorder or something. He was a little skinny, scrawny kid. And he used to have cool sneakers. And I wasn't into sneakers yet when I was a kid, right? When he wore these, he used to wear these all the time. He used to always wear like real clean ass silky rayon shirts. But this shoe, when he walked into class with this shoe, like every time he got up to do anything in class, like I was just staring at his shoes. And at the time when this happened, when these came out, I wasn't into Jordans and stuff yet. I was just, you know, I wasn't into sneakers and stuff, but he made me want to buy a pair of Jordans after I saw these. So, I don't even know Chris's last name, but yeah, man, when I was in the 4th grade, I think it was the 4th grade when these came out. I don't remember what year it actually was, guys. I'm not like a super buff info guy, sneaker buff info guy, but I just remember these were just so hard, and he had real big ass feet. Like he probably was like 4'11" or 4'7" or something like that, like 70 pounds. And he had, for a kid his age, he had really big feet. So all you can see was these big white shoes walking around the classroom. And Chris was clean. But yeah, these Photo Blue Jordan 9s is in my top 5. I know it's a surprise to you guys of all shoes. I got this from Riff LA, damn near retail. Thank you, Riff LA. Okay, guys, if you guys looking to buy resale shoes, it's a legit site. Riff LA has the best prices. All right. So that's number 5. Number 4. Where the hell did I put this shoe? Raptor. The Raptor joint with the pack. Guys, I remember I was dead ass broke at the time when these came out. Oh, it's getting a little messed up right there. These Raptor 7s, man, I was dead ass broke when these came out. I got the pack. Remember they came in a pack with the Orlando joints, is mostly white and it's blue on the side. But I got these. I didn't even, guys, these were sitting on shelves. Now a dead stock pack of these is probably going for $1,000, man. 800 to $1,000, just depends on your sizing. But I got these, the pack. Okay, the pack was like $220, something like that, $250. I don't really remember. No, it was $300. I got these for $80. These and the other shoe for $80. And I was like, why is nobody not buying these? Like, it's 2 pair of Jordans for $80. And it was in a size 13, man. They were just sitting on shelves, man. It's just so crazy how you know, old stuff just doubles back. And they're in pretty good shape, as you can see. Man, I love these. I love Bordeaux too. It was a real toss up between these and Bordeaux when I was making this list, but these, the gray on these is a little bit more subtle, and a lot of people don't have these. They came out with these again, and it's black where the gray is on it. But I just remember when I was younger and I was a kid, before I got into sneakers, just like the D-boys and like hustlers and stuff in my neighborhood, they would have these. They would have the Charles Barkley Air Maxes, and they would have Patrick Ewings. I don't even know how they got the Patrick Ewings where I'm from, but these right here, not these, but the Bordeaux, they were big in my neighborhood for some reason. But yeah, Raptor 7s. All right, from the pack. What else I got? All right, it's tough with these. All right, so number 3, shattered backboard. And as you can see, if you look in the camera, you can see that they're sparkling on the tip. And from what I heard, when you don't wear these, I guess it's the way it ends up aging. It starts to sparkle. I've probably worn these twice. Of all the shoes that I have, period, though, from Nike, all the Jordans that I have, this one has the best and the best and the best high quality leather of all the Jordans that I have. It's kind of like a Balenciaga leather, especially on the white part right here. On the inside, it's really, really soft. You guys ever had the opportunity to like go in the consignment store and feel these? These are amazing. It's just the way they're put together. The color blocking is cream right here on the sole. Just a really good looking shoe. And whenever I wear this, for some reason, I didn't think these were gonna be like that hot, because at the time I had a really good plug on sneakers, and he was like, man, you don't want the shadow backboard? I was like, I don't give a shit about these, but I'm gonna go pick them up just to have them. And man, when they came out, it was a huge deal. And when I was really surprised and glad I went to the store and got these because of the quality of the leather. So my girlfriend at the time, I was trying to get her to get them. She wasn't trying to hear it, but she don't give a shit. She don't give a shit about these shoes. But these are so hard on foot. And I always get compliments from people. I can tell they're sneakerheads, because they'll be like, yo, you got these, oh, you got the shadow backboards, man, they're in good condition, blah, 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 no crease, all this. But yeah, on to number 2. It was a real hard decision between number 2 and number 1, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you can't go wrong with either one of these two, but I'm gonna go with this. You guys, you real sneakerheads, y'all know what era this is from. All right, this is a real, it's like a 1A and a 1B with these shoes, but this is gonna have to be a solid number 2. You gotta be decisive on what you wanna do out here in these streets. Columbia Blue 11 though. But guess where these are from? These are almost 20 years old. This is from my junior year in high school, man. You can see the crease on the toe bar. You can see the crease on the patent leather on these joints. These came out in 2000. The school year was 2000 and 2001. Okay, this is my junior year of high school. You can tell how old I am by that. But they're still in pretty decent condition. I'm never going to re-clear eyes or whatever you call these. The bottoms, nah, man. Keep them like it is. You can see they're pretty good shape to be 20 years old. I mean, there's still some white. They're not all rusty and nasty looking. They're all wearable. I've seen people with worse looking shoes than these. But guys, I'll tell you a quick story. Back in the day, guys, you get some of you guys that are a lot younger that don't know this, but Jordans, when they were still in the like 1 through 14 stages, 1 through 15, 16 stages. They would come out with like 1 through 14, they would come out only like 5 colorways. So they would start out with a black and white, then they would do like a white and red, then they would do an all-star color, then they would do like a black and white or whatever, one more color, and then they would do like the playoff final color, which would be like a black and red version of it or whatever, right? But I remember when these first came out, one of my teammates in 6th grade, he had a pair of these, and I was just like, oh my God, those are like the coolest shoes ever, because they were so icy white, and the sole, I've never seen, before these, I don't think anybody had like a clear sole on the bottom of their shoes. And it was so cold, but just like the hint of black right here on the outside, it just made the shoe complete. And he used to wear these, he used to dog them out. Like, bro, those are like the best shoes ever made in life. Why are you dogging them out like that? He'd be outside hooping in them. We'll go to the park, he'd be hooping. I'm, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But I ended up, I didn't get them on the first run. So back in the day, they used to come out, let's say they came out with these, right? They would come out with 3 releases of the same shoe. at different times. So like they would come out one time, then they would come out the next month, and then probably like 3 weeks later, I had one more size run, a small size run, and that'd be it. So on the second size run, I was begging my uncle to buy them. I was waiting on calling them every week. When are you getting them? When are you getting them? They finally came, and then when I got them and tried them on, he was like, "You gonna get them?" And I'm like, "No, man, I don't want them. I'll get something else." I just thought in my mind, me playing basketball, I loved these shoes so much at the time. Like me playing basketball in these, or just I don't know what I was thinking as a kid. I was in the 6th grade. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was just like, yo, these are too clean for me to even like play basketball or do anything in. And I ended up getting like a regular old pair of Nikes. And my uncle was like, "You want both of them?" And I don't know what I was thinking, because he knew how much I wanted these. And I didn't do it. I don't know what the hell was. I was a weird kid, man. But number 2, Columbia Blue 11. They don't look as good right now, but a brand new pair of these back in the day, nothing compares to these. My favorite pair of Jordans of all time. Okay, I'm not gonna even waste time. The new Air Jordans. Remember that? Y'all don't know nothing about that. New Air Jordans. The cool gray 11. Why, of all shoes, why? Sentimental value. Guys, before these came out, Jordan had never done anything like this when I was in high school. Okay? Also, like I said, as far as like colorways, they've never done anything like this, just regular out of the ordinary. Like the Jordan 11 when it came out was already like, whew, like people were going nuts for them. But the fact that they went outside of Chicago Bulls colorways and North Carolina colorways for this, like everybody thought that he was gonna come out with for the All-Star version of the shoe. They thought he was gonna come out with like a North Carolina blue right here or something like that, right? But this colorway just came out of the blue. Like I think it was on the back end, like after all the shoes were done, and they re-retroed these. When they came out with these, we thought, when I was in high school, so when they were out in the 90s, these didn't come out, right? With all the regular colorways. But when I was in high school, we thought that this shit was a joke. Like this, we thought this colorway was a joke. It was like, what? This doesn't even make sense. Like, why would he come out with an all gray pair? But if he did, it was like, oh shit, this is the best thing ever. And they actually came out. And I went nuts. Like, I'm a huge Jordan 11 fan. I probably have damn near every single color and pair of Jordan 11s that came out when I was a kid. And I figured it out like my junior year when they came out and re-retro, and I bought a bunch of them. But listen, guys, it's the story that goes along with this of the reason why I like these so much. And if I get, shit, I got like 100 subscribers. If I get 75 likes on this, I will tell you the full extensive story of what happened to make me like these so much, and what happened when I was in the 11th grade when I tried to get these. But man, cool gray 11s. I have multiple pairs of these. I always wear these on my birthday every year. Very sentimental to me, man. I love cool. I can talk about cool gray 11s. Anytime you bring up these or I see somebody with them on, I automatically think about that story of these shoes. But guys, that is pretty much it. And I want you guys to remember, okay, you get on the plane, it's 1 million passengers, but it's only a couple of pilots, you heard? And remember, you are the flyest motherfucker on earth. I'll see y'all later.